Hello students, once again welcome to Bholanath Academy. In this video students, we are going to see the problem based on chemical kinetics, that is question 11. In this question students, you have considered a reaction that is A combines with B and it is giving the product B, P. If the concentration of A is doubled with concentration of B constant, concentration of B you have to take as a constant. The rate of the reaction doubles. So this is the first condition students. If means you have to give the first condition. If the concentration of A is doubled with concentration of B being constant, the rate of the reaction doubles. If the concentration of A is tripled, when the concentration of A is going to be becomes tripled and that of B is doubled, at the time the rate is increased by a factor 4. This is factor 4, that means you have to multiply with 6. What is the order of the reaction with respect to each reactant and determine the overall order of the reaction. So students, here the reaction is there. Here you have two reactant A and B. They are combining and they are forming the product. Okay students, at the time students, when you apply the rate law to these two reactant A and B, in general students, when you apply the rate constant students, rate law to this reactant, so how you are writing capital R, that is capital R, that is rate equals the product of the rate constant and the product of concentration of reactant A and the concentration of reactant B and its raised to power. That means these are the X and Y are the experimentally determined value. This is equation 1. Okay students, so when you apply the rate law to these reactant students, here the rate is equals to the product of all these three quantities, that is rate constant, concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y. Understanding students? So this is the general equation students I have written. We have applied to these two reactant. Now students, you have to see the condition in question students. If the concentration of A is doubled, what happens students? What will be the rate? If the concentration of A is doubled and B is being constant, we are not changing the concentration of B. At the time rate of the reaction doubles. So here the rate is going to be doubled. When students, when the concentration of A, we are making twice of A, is doubled raised to X, and concentration of B we are keeping constant. This is the word students, concentration we are keeping as it is. So write concentration of B raised to Y will be as it is. This is the second equation students. From where you are getting, this is the first condition. As per first condition students, first condition which is given in question students. Now students, read the second part of the question. If second condition is students, if the concentration of A is tripled, if the concentration of A is going to be triple and that of B is doubled, when the concentration students of A is going to be triple, see students, triple means you have to write thrice of A, the thrice of A raised to X. Okay students, and B is doubled. This concentration of B is we are making doubled, twice of B raised to Y. At the time students, the rate increased by factor. This is factor means we have to multiply 6 times R. This first equation becomes 6 times R. Understanding students? This is also given in question students. This is the equation number 3. Okay students, this is also you have got from as per second condition in questions. Okay students, second condition, from second condition of the question. Now students, after that is what is the order of the reaction with respect to each reactant. Here students, how many reactants are involved? Two reactant A and B. So you have to find the order of each reactant, and after finding the order students, you have to determine the overall order of the reaction. Okay students, you have to find the overall order of the reaction. So you have to add the order of each reactant, you will find the order of overall order of the reaction. Okay students, now these three equations now you have got students. This is your general equation. These two equations are as per the conditions in your question. Now students, what happens students, how you will find the X and Y students? For that you have to see the equation students. See here students, in equation number 2, B raised to Y are common, so we can divide equation number 2 by equation 1. Okay students, so by observing the equation students, you have to select the equation. So now here we are dividing equation 2, we are dividing equation 2 equation 1. Okay students, so that means how you write it students, this is nothing but you have to divide 2R by R, and this whole this also you have to divide with first one. Okay students, so what happens students, how will write? So 2 times R you can divide with 1 times R, which is equals to K into twice of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y. You have to divide with first equation, that is K into concentration of A raised to X concentration of B raised to Y. Okay students, this you have to divide. Which are the similar terms students you can cancel? So here you can cancel this R will cancel with R and this K will cancel with K. What is remaining students? Now here also students B raised to Y will cancel like this. Now what is remaining students? You can write, therefore you can write 2 upon 1 which is equals to, now students 2 raised to x, when 2 will come out students it will becomes 2 raised to x and concentration of A raised to x will be as it is. Now in denominator students you have concentration of A raised to x. Now here students, now these two are similar, we can cancel. Now here you can say 2 raised to 2 equals to 2 raised to x. Okay students, so what will be the, see students, this is base and this is the index. Now here also you can write 2 raised to 1 is which is equals to 2 raised to x, so x will be 1. This way students you have got the value of x, understanding? So this is 1 is equals to x. Okay students, so this way students we have got the value of x. Now what happens students, in if you want to find the value of y, you have to write equation 3. Now you have to divide the with equation 1. Okay students, so equation 3 students you are having 6r that you have to divide with r, which is equals to k into thrice of A raised to x into twice of B raised to y. You are dividing with the equation k into root concentration of A raised to x into concentration of B raised to y. Okay students, now what happens students, here you have already, since you got x is equals to 1, so here you put the value instead of x you can also write 1. Okay students, now new equation you will get students. You can also see students, here you can cancel this, r will cancel with r, k will cancel with k. Okay students, now we are going to put the value of x which is equals to 1 in this equation upon 1. Therefore you are getting 6 upon 1 which is equals to concentration of 3 A raised to x into concentration of twice of B raised to y. Here students you are getting concentration of A raised to x into concentration of B raised to y. Okay students, now what happens students, when 3 will come out, so it will come with, now here already we have put the value of x as a 1. Since x is equals to 1, you can also write 3 raised to A into 2 raised to B. Now what happens students, this is instead of x we are writing 1 we are not writing students. If you want to write you can write here. Now this is concentration of B raised to y. Okay students, what happens students, 3 will come out, so 3 concentration of A into, when 2 will come out it will come with power students 2 raised to y and concentration of B raised to y. Okay students, now here students concentration power is 1 we are not writing, into concentration of B raised to y. Okay students, you can cancel now similar terms. Concentration of A will cancel with concentration of A, concentration of B raised to y will cancel with concentration of B raised to y. Now what is remaining students, now you are getting 6 which is equals to 3 into 2 raised to y. What happens students, when you here 3 is multiply, when it will come this side you can cancel 3 ones are 3 twos are. Okay students, now here again you are getting 2 raised to 2 is equals to 2 raised to y. Now here it is nothing but students y is equals to 1. This way students you have got the value of y. Now students, now you put these values. So since students you have got r is equals to k into A raised to x into B raised to y. Now put the value of x and y students. So rate will be concentration of A raised to 1 and here concentration of B raised to 1. So this will, new rate law will be like this students. So k will be, it is the product of all these three quantities, rate into concentration of A into concentration of B. So this is the rate law students. Okay students, now here when you are talking about the order of each reactant, here 2 reactants are involved, so order of each reactant will be 1. So you can write students, therefore order of a reactant, that is concentration of A, reactant A and reactant B will be 1. Okay students, now students when you write down the overall order students, you have to add the orders of individual reactant students. So overall order, which is nothing but x plus y, here x value you have got 1 and y is also 1, so total students you are getting 2. So overall order of the reaction you can say, so overall order of the reaction will be 2. Okay students, this is second order reaction, and individual order of the reaction, individual order of the reactant A and B will be 1 1. Okay students, so this way students in examination for 3 marks question they will ask in board examination students, this way you have to represent the answer. This is very simple way I have represented all the, and you can do, if other questions they may ask you can also do like this. If you like my video, please share it, subscribe it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. God bless you.